Hey guys, in this video we're going to be learning about writing linear functions. So in the previous video we saw that the slope, so our slope equals rise over run. So slope equals rise over run. And when we looked at our graphs in this video, we saw that it was just the slope indicates between 2 points. It follows a pattern between 2 points. So you need 2 points to determine the slope. So how can we write linear functions with 2 points? So let's say we had points 0, 4. So 0, 4 and 4, 2. 4, 2. So find the slope. So given 2 points, the slope of a function equals y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. I could write it this way, or I could write it as this. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Either way works. It doesn't really matter, but make sure you're being consistent, that the 2's are on one side and the 1's are on one side. Don't mix that part up. So label your points first. So we have x1, y1, x2, y2. So we have our 1 value, x1, y1, x2, y2 values. So we just plug those points into our slope formula, and we're going to get, so this number here, x1 is over here. So we can write it over here. So 0, subtraction symbol. x2 is over here. So 4, y2 is here. 2, subtraction symbol from here. y1, so minus 4. So we get 2 minus 4. So here 2 minus 4 is negative 2. 4 minus 0 is 4. Simplify this, we're going to get negative 1 over 2. So that is our slope. But remember our slope-intercept formula. So slope-intercept formula is written as y equals mx plus b. So we don't really worry about the y and the x because we write it as y and x in the equation. So we're focused on getting the slope. So m is the slope. So m is the slope. And then the b value over here, that is, let's use a different color. B here is our y-intercept. So this is our y-intercept. So we already have the slope, and the slope is negative 1 over 2. And we need to find the b value. To find the b value, or y-intercept, all we're going to do is plug in one of the points. So let's choose 0, 4. So let's see how this works. So our y value in this case is 4. So y equals 4, x equals 0. So y is 4, so y comes down. Our slope we said was negative 1 over 2, equals negative 1 over 2. So we have negative 1 over 2. And our x value we said was 0. So times 0 plus the b value. And we solve. So negative 1/2 times 0 is 0 plus b equals 4. So 0 plus anything is itself. So 4 equals b. Or in other words, b equals 4. So our formula, or our function, our linear function equation would be y equals slope negative 1 over 2 x plus y-intercept, which is 4. So this would be our final answer. So this would be our linear equation, we can test this out. So let's say, we can make a table again. If you have extra time on your test, you could definitely check this out. So we have these two x and y values. Then our first x value was 0, so 0 here. Second x value was 4, so 4. Plug 0 and 4 into the equation, so we have negative, so let's use this color, so negative 1 over 2 times 0 plus 4. 0 times negative 1 over 2 is 0, plus 4 is 4. So 0 plus 4 is 4, so we get 4. And then for this one, for the 4, so we have negative 1 over 2 times 4. So I'm just plugging in wherever I see an x, I'm just plugging in 4, the x value from the table. So plus 4. So we can write this as negative 1 over 2 times 4 over 1 plus 4. So this simplifies out to negative 4 over 2 plus 4. Negative 4 divided by 2 is just negative 2 plus 4 equals 2. So our y value is 2. So come back up here, we see that when the x value is 0, like over here, we see that the y value is 4. Similarly, when we have an x value of 4, like over here, the y value is 2. And that's how we know that this is the correct answer. Let's look at one more example. So let's say we had the points negative 4, comma 2, and 1, comma negative 3. And our slope-intercept formula is y equals mx plus b. So start out by writing your intercept formula or equation. So we don't care about the y and x values, right, for right now. And we're interested in finding the m, the slope, and b, which is the y-intercept. To find the slope, we know the equation of the slope for 2 points is slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. See, notice that I'm being consistent by keeping the 2's on one side and the 1's on one side. So our third step is to label. So we're going to have x1, then y1, then we're also going to have x2 and y2. All we're going to do is plug in. So we have negative 3, y2, so negative 3 minus y1, so y1 is 2, so minus 2, over, we have negative 4 for, 1 for x2, minus negative 4. So parentheses, use parentheses if you have to. Don't just write minus 4 because you said there's already negative. Negative 4 is not the same as 4. So we're going to use parentheses and say negative 4. Okay. So then you solve this. So negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. And then 1 minus negative 4. So negative becomes positive. So 1 plus 4 is 5. Negative 5 divided by 5 is just negative 1. So this is our slope. So our m value, is just negative 1. So now to find our b value, we can choose either pair of points, so this one or this one. I would recommend choosing the pair with the smallest numbers. So this one over here has the smallest numbers 1 and negative 3. So we can use, you're probably saying like, oh, negative 4 is less than negative 3. What I mean is the absolute value, the least absolute value. So y, so our y over here is negative 3, and our x is 1. So x, y. So So all we're going to do now is just plug in. So we have -3 equals, our slope was -1 times 1, right? Because that's our x value according to this formula, plus b. So plus b. And we're just going to solve. So -1 times 1 is -1. So -3 equals -1 plus b. Add 1 on both sides. And we're going to get -2 equals b. Or b equals -2. Either way, doesn't matter. So now we just bring back the full equation. So y equals, slope was -1, so -1 x plus -2. You can kind of clean this up a bit because you don't have to write the 1. So you can just say y equals -x, so plus minus. When you're doing plus times minus, that becomes minus. So -2. So this would be your final answer.